Hey everyone, I want to talk a little bit about string of pearls today, mainly because it's flowering. And a lot of you know about string of pearls. Many of you may or may not know that they flower, but it is a flowering plant like most cacti and succulents. They are flowering plants. This reminds me of a string of pearls that I had probably 8 or 10 years ago, before the houseplant craze begun, when these things were like a dime a dozen. I don't even want to talk about the price of these right now, because what I paid for them 8 or 10 years ago wasn't even what I paid for them wholesale now. They weren't as highly coveted, and they just, I don't think anyone really knew about them. But the point of the story is, I had one that probably had 2 or 3 feet of pearls hanging down from below the hanging basket. And I had it hanging on a windowsill, and it was a south-facing window. It was very happy, and I remember the whole thing was covered in flowers. And it was flowering and thriving right before a period of time when I was getting ready to go on vacation. When I came back from vacation, it was like 2 weeks, the plant was completely dead. So I was crushed. And I know all of you out there who have grown houseplants or just have grown things in the garden have had plants that you love die. And it's one thing when a plant has always struggled, but it's another thing when the thing was like in its prime. The plant was in its prime and it was looking so good the moment, the second before you left the house, and then you come back and the thing is just like torched. It was so dead. And I don't know what happened, because we watered it before we left, and we had somebody come over to take a look at our plants, and I'm afraid that it might have got missed in that 2 weeks, and it was just too long for it to go without any water. I mean, although it's a succulent and we thought that it would do pretty well with benign neglect, something happened, and I'll never forget that string of pearls that I lost in my care. So since then, I've been a little reluctant to get another one. I saw this today, and it kind of brought me back to that plant I used to have, so this one might have to go home with me here. Keep your eye out for the string of pearls. Just like a lot of the other plants, they have been very difficult to get a hold of lately. If you're watching this now, which I believe today is January 28th, 2021, I did see on my availability some string of dolphins. I haven't got a confirmation that they're coming in, but they were available. I put my order in several days ago, and I'm hoping that we'll see string of dolphins for the first time in our garden center. So keep your eye out for fun, new, exciting plants. If you have plants that are struggling, come in, ask us questions. You can send us an email with photos. We'd love to help you be more successful in growing your house plants. Come pick our brains anytime. Until next time.